guys, this is Nishant. Welcome to another video of Vegetarian Backpacker. I'm here at my best friend's wedding, and this video is going to take you on how an Indian wedding happens if you've never seen one of those. And this is an Indian wedding attire. Now that you've seen what an Indian wedding attire looks like, I'm gonna go through. So Indian wedding usually lasts 2 or 3 days depending on what culture, what religion, and what customs you follow. But 2 days is, I think, kind of like a bare minimum. The first day is more of a fun part where you have certain functions I'm not gonna go deep into, but in the evening there's a main function which is called as Sangeet, which literally translates to music. It is where both the families, since it's usually an arranged marriage in India, so it's where both the families, they have like the uncles, the aunts, the cousins performing dances, but you have like an MC introducing themselves as well. So it's a good way for the two families to meet each other, to know who's part of whose family. Like the girl side of the family can know, okay, who belongs to the guy side of the family, and vice versa. So it's a really fun ceremony. There's a lot of colors, there's a lot of lights. There's a stage built for all the dance ceremony. So before starting all of that, there's a small ritual with a guru or a pandit, and after that you have the ring ceremony. And I'm gonna go through the ring ceremony first, so let's look at that, and then we're gonna proceed to a music ceremony, which is the Sangeet. So this is finally the ring ceremony. You can see the bride and the groom at stage. And I can just show you the crowd around here. I think there are about 500 or 600 people here. A lot of people are outside as well, just having dinner just across the corridor. But this is where the exchange of the ring has happened, and it's more of showcasing to everyone you're together. And this is where the Sangeet or the music festival finally starts. And all of this is choreographed either by them themselves, or you can hire a professional choreographer as well. And this is the MC that I was talking to you about before. They have to do such a wonderful job here, because they have to know the people from both sides of the family, to introduce them, to crack some jokes, and take the entire program forward. And these are some cute kids performing so nicely. I mean, it's so lovely to watch little kids perform dance for their cousins who are getting married. And I think this is the most fun part of the performance. This is, I think, a dad and son. It's like a duo, and they're performing their dance. And damn, look at that. I have never seen, something like this at their age, and that choreography. I could never do this, even if you tell me, like, it would take me ages to learn something like this. Kudos to them. And I think she just looks professional. I think she has learned dance from a young age. If you guys haven't never seen Indian dances before, but based on their movements, you can see. And this is a group of cousins. Just to let you know, again, these guys stay in all parts of India. People do not realize how big India is. And they usually hire a choreographer, or someone does it. They send the video across on WhatsApp and try to, match with the beat. And just before the wedding, when they all meet, I think they get half an hour to perform and to fix everything that they have tried on their own. So kudos to them. It takes really, guts to perform on stage and have such a big group dance with, the choreography, everything correct. And this finally is something just before the finale. This is the groom's parents. I think they usually choose music from the 70s or the 80s. So it's such a nice contrast to the young bassy music that all the other young people use. And usually they've been given simple movements, because at their age, imagine if you've never danced before, they still have to perform, show their love for each other. And it's just so nice to see if you're in person. It is just a heartwarming moment. And this is finally the girl of the hour, the girl of the day. This is the bride, and she has put in so much effort to do this, to learn to dance with the ribbon. And again, the dresses for Indian weddings, they're super heavy. Like, it takes sometimes it takes even like 2 or 3 people to carry the dress behind them, and to dance, to have movement, to smile, to do all of that while waiting for your own wedding to happen. Kudos to all of them. And again, I haven't edited that part. That's my best friend. That's the groom. And just to showcase, I haven't edited that how they enter on stage and how they move from one performance to another. And yeah, again, if you have, like most guys cannot dance, I can speak opinion for now. Or even me, like I cannot dance even if you like pay me to do it. And again, people know if you've been married how much effort it takes to plan an entire wedding, to do your shopping, to plan for the honeymoon, to plan for your life after. There are so many nerves going on, and in between all of that, you have to learn how to dance, probably get the choreography correct. Again, the bride and the groom are from different places, so it all happens on WhatsApp. And during all the ceremonies that happens during the day, you have to find a quick 15 minutes, 10 minutes to try and get it correct for the cameras, because you do not get a second chance. And yeah, and usually I think men usually get the lesser roles, I want to call it that ways, or a bit easier ones, because if you do not know how to dance, you're never going to learn complicated movements to dance. But yeah, you use a lot of props during the dance. I think you'll see around here, like the flowers coming in, and with the beats and everything. And this, by the way, is the main finale that happens during the Sangeet ceremony. So whenever, even if people are having their dinner outside in the lobby, they're talking or something, everyone just, comes back, near the stage. Everyone wants to watch this, and there's cheering going on. And again, I've been saying that a lot, but it takes a lot of effort, guys, to perform in front of 600 people while planning your own wedding, or, just going about with your daily work as well. To do this and to perform while you do not get a second chance, and this will forever be etched in their memory, and the people who have come to the wedding in their memory as well. So you do not get a second chance. And these are some of the more props, and I think if you understand some of the Hindi music, you would know with the songs why these props are being used. But yeah, I have to tone down the music a bit as well due to copyright issues. And this, I think, is the last part, where I think the brothers and the sisters come together. There are fireworks on the stage. You can do it as big as possible. People do different things. There can be balloons, there can be fireworks like this. It is just so beautiful, and I hope you guys enjoyed the ceremony.
Hello, I'm Remy, and I'm a friend of Nishant. Nishant invited me to this wedding in India. So this is the first time ever I'm experiencing a wedding like this, and it was quite a surprise for me. It's completely different from Dutch weddings. Dutch weddings are very basic. They just have a day, and it's like a reception, and then
How
small
long
party.
is the Dutch wedding? Just a day?
It's just a day.
Okay.
And this Indian wedding, we got an entire day of wedding now, and tomorrow is another day. What's this? It's not being normal. What did I think of the wedding? As I already told you, it's so much, but it's also so many people. I don't even know this many people. And
No, but when you hear Indian weddings have 1,000 people, did you imagine it to be true?
No.
Or did you feel it's just exaggeration?
No, I just thought they're inviting the entire village, but today it was already 500 people or something.
Realize that India's not just a village, right? It's cities.
I know. But if I want to invite maybe 1,000 people or something, I have to invite my entire village.
Probably your entire country.
No, I have to invite everyone I know, and today they invited I think 500 people or something.
Oh yeah, I think today there were about 600 people.
And it was only the close.
Yeah,
friends.
these were the close ones. Yeah. So tomorrow at the reception, there are probably going to be 1,000 people. That's when you invite everyone.
Yes. So I'm curious how it will be tomorrow.
How did you find the dresses they wear in Indian weddings?
Well, I found it very different. There was beautiful dresses, but there were also people wearing dresses like me, or kind of basic dresses. But I think mostly the beautiful dresses were meant for weddings, and I really liked them. It's super beautiful. I was telling you.
Yeah.
What's this?
It's kind of upsetting, we couldn't get your dress because we just came on the same. We just landed in India, both of us, on the same day of the wedding. So, but maybe next time if there's a wedding, we can buy you a new dress.
Yes, that's
and go that way. But did you feel out of place wearing a Western dress in an Indian wedding?
I didn't feel out of place wearing a Western dress on an Indian wedding, but I did feel out of place being a white person being not Indian.
Yeah. Especially since you're like tall.
Yes, I'm
Dutch
tall.
people are especially tall, right?
I'm not
So-
the smallest person either. So that made me kind of feel out of place, but
Okay.
next to that, I felt very welcome.
Okay.
So that's
So
very
people
nice.
were super nice to
Yeah,
you?
people were super nice to me. I also met a few friends of Nishon. They were super nice to me.
Okay, awesome.
And a small baby was super nice to me.
Did you,
That's nice.
what did you think about the food?
The food was, there was like a lot of food. Like, we were like sitting there watching some ceremony, what was it called? Like ceremony with all the men sitting in a circle.
Oh, like the tilak ceremony. So it's like a ritual which Indian people have. It's just before the Sangeet, which is the music festival. But yeah, it's like a tilak
Okay,
festival.
so we were sitting there watching that, and then like all waiters came with small bites or something, and I was like, okay, this might be the food. And then after it was like during the evening, there was like a big buffet full of all different kind of food.
Did you
I didn't-
remember any of the names of the food that you tried tonight?
Paneer.
Of course. It's a vegetarian wedding. There has to be paneer. There's nothing else but paneer.
And I tried the ice cream, the green one.
Oh, the pan flavored ice cream.
Yes, pan flavored ice cream. And
That's betel leaf for people who don't know what pan is, but it's kind of like a betel leaf flavor. But there's a lot of sweeteners added, so it's not like harsh tasting. It's kind of nice.
okay, I didn't really like it. And I also tried taco, but that's not Indian.
Yeah.
I just enjoyed it, and
Would you ever recommend to say a Dutch person or a European person in general to like attend an Indian? Is it like one of those experiences that people should have on their bucket list to attend like in a big fat Indian wedding?
I think everyone should attend a wedding like this.
Okay.
Just remember, don't wear jeans, don't wear sneakers. You're like already kind of out of place because you're not Indian, obviously. So try to dress accordingly.
Yeah, like I know you're dressed beautifully, but just not in an Indian dress because obviously we didn't have the time to go buy one. But okay. And is there anything that you want to say in Dutch to all your like your Dutch friends or your Dutch people?
Ik wil graag zeggen groetjes aan Nederland. En kom gewoon een keer naar India binnenkort.
Okay. Could you translate that in English as well?
Greetings to the Netherlands.
Okay.
And come to India soon.
Okay, but thank you so much, Remy, for
Okay.
attending in all the next week.